Good morning, collective. Welcome to my channel. Here to do a reading for you guys. Please keep in mind that the readings are general. They may or may not resonate with you, so please only take what resonates and leave what does not. All right, so collective. I'm picking up on an energy. I don't know if this is a feminine or a masculine who may have created a persona about you. Okay, they did this to seek validation, but they're projecting that energy onto you. This is somebody who lacks confidence. This could be somebody that's very insecure, low self esteem. Whoever you are, you probably never really been big on social media. Okay, you've never really had like a whole bunch of 3,000, 4,000 friends on social media. You may have like maybe 2 to 3 friends on your social media accounts. Um, this is somebody who's been on social media for a while. Okay, they're always seeking praise. This is somebody that's always checking for likes, for comments, for shares. They're always seeking constant reassurance. Okay, they depend on other people for emotional support. You could just be somebody that's always been to yourself. Like I said, you could be someone who never really engaged in that aspect of always having like a social media account, keeping up with friends, keeping up with people. People are usually whenever they find you if they, whatever. To you, social media has never been big. There's somebody who has been doing this themselves but projecting it onto you. Okay, this could be somebody that has like a group on WhatsApp. They're always saying negative things about you in order to seek being validated. Oh, you don't have this and I have that. Every single thing that they speak about is mostly about themselves, but they want other people to think that they're speaking about some type of old you, but you never been big on that. And that's kind of like this where the story, something is not adding up. Is what I'm picking up from somebody. Something is just not adding up about what this person is saying. Because you could be somebody that's always done your own little thing and stuff like that. You've never been big on like a lot of friends, being part of a specific group or a specific society or something like that. You've always done things on your own. You could be the type of person that you're more like an introvert. Okay, you like to handle things inside of yourself, or like you usually go within. This is somebody that's always seeking, like they always want to, somebody wants to, for them to be praised for the way that they look, whatever it is they're wearing, whether it's name brand or something like that is what I'm picking up. They're always seeking some type of praise. Okay, this person created a persona of themselves in you. It's what I'm picking up. I don't know why this is somebody that fears rejection. You could be somebody that does not fear rejection. Okay, you are not. Um, you don't have this deep need to be liked. You like me, you like me, you like me, you don't. You don't like me. It's okay. Like you don't really care, and that bothers this individual. Okay, because they think that you should like them. They want to be praised, and I feel like this is somebody that may even agree with certain things. Like this is the type of person. This is how you know that that's not who you are, because it could be like this is the type of person that if they dating a man and they know this man is with someone else, like literally, they will not request that that man leaves that relationship before they come towards them. They will accept those types of um, relationships where, I'm gonna be the third party here. I'm gonna know your wife. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna smile at her, pretend like everything is good or something like that. This could be this type of energy. Well, they'll accept situations that they really don't want to, just so that they can either keep the peace or be praised for being willing. Like, oh, well, I'm showing you that I love you because I'm willing to accept being in a relationship with you, even though I know that you're with somebody else. And it's because I love you and you need to validate that. But this person likes to project that energy onto you for whatever reason it may be. Like, you could tell a man, like, nigga, no, you're going to be with me or you're not going to be with nobody else. And that's just it. That's who you are. But this specific individual knowing that a man is with someone else or something like that, there is because they have low self-esteem, low confidence, and they feel like no man is going to be just with me, okay, or something like that. This could always be feel like they want to feel important, is what I'm picking up. They want to feel like they matter in a situation. This is somebody that carries a lot of insecurities, is what I'm picking up, okay. This could always also be someone who's always seeking some type of digital approval. So this could be somebody that has a long history of social media accounts. This could have been somebody that started very young in social media. Well, they've always been on social media. Okay, they're always keeping up with what everybody's doing, always keeping up with what everybody's wearing. Okay, um, they like to receive praise and admiration. So even if you're not connecting with this person, they want you to know that, oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing that while diminishing something, that has to do with you. They're always seeking for someone else to come give them, like, to guide them to their next step. You could be somebody that's very independent. You go at it alone. You have to walk a mile by yourself with no shoes. You do that. Okay, this specific person will usually go to the next person, try to either give the person advice, and they want to be praised for giving that type of advice, and it's usually negative advice, okay, because it benefits them, is what I'm picking up. You're seeking, you're seeking, you're dealing with somebody who seeks praise, wants to be validated, wants to seem like they're better than you, but they project that onto you. And I think that that's how this person may have achieved getting other people to come after you. Okay, this could be somebody that is very dependent on others for emotional support too. Okay, like, oh my God, if you leave me, I'm gonna die. If you don't like me, okay. This could have been somebody that may have been rejected a few times. They wanted you to feel that same rejection. Okay, they didn't want you to get any type of recognition, maybe for something that you studied or whatever, because they are the ones that wants to receive that. But they, for some reason, they created that profile of you and then presented it to like a group of people, and everybody who joined in this pursuit to damage you was based on this fake persona, this fake profile that this person created of you. Okay, let's get right into this tarot. That's kind of like the energy that I'm picking up. Tell me about this energy who's always seeking validation from others. Okay, this person wants to have a family. Okay, they want to have a family. This could be somebody that wants to have like a big family, or like this could be somebody that says, oh, well, I could be a better mom than such and such, you know, or something like that. Like this is kind of like the energy I'm picking up from somebody who doesn't like being rejected. Tell me more, Angel Spirit. You couldn't care less. Yeah. This is somebody that wants to limit you, but this person created a pro and they're still trying to validate themselves. It's funny because of the way that this could be somebody that has a lot of, they could have like a lot of YouTube channels running where they try to control other people's minds, is what I'm picking up, or something like that. This could be that type of person. This is somebody that's very insecure. Okay, they fear rejection but they don't show it. It's what I'm picking up. This is somebody that wastes a lot of efforts at trying to get people to like them or something like that. And I feel like this person knows that you're not like that, but that's the profile they created so that people will validate them. Okay, oh, this person needs to be rejected because they never felt rejection. I feel like that's kind of like the energy. Maybe you were somebody who didn't seek validation, but you always got it from certain people based on your hard work. This person may have become jealous and because they were not being praised or they were not being liked enough, or maybe this person was jealous because usually people that came around you liked you. Okay, they liked your energy, they liked who you were. So this person started doing things so that you would feel rejected. Okay, for you to feel like people didn't like you, that people, to make you feel less important. This person became a complete narcissist, trying to destroy you only because they were jealous. They never went within. They could have, you, like I said, this is somebody who's been on social media for a very long time. This is somebody that's been working on some type of persona on social media. Okay, they could have like a lot of posts. They're always posting, whether that is their face or something about their life or something like that. It's more like that. They also fear being excluded from a group. So this could also be someone who is part of a specific network of people, and they needed to present themselves in a specific way. So they created this persona, and then to keep you out of the group so that the people wouldn't know that that's who they were, who they really truly were. They may have projected their energy onto you. They wanted to be liked by this group of people. Everything that this person says about you, or they this is the type of person that would say, "Well, that's who you used to be." No, that was never who you used to be, because you would have a long list, a long history of being on social media trying to seek attention. But this person does. Okay, you've never really been part of any groups. You just kind of like just been on your own. Okay, maybe even if you have siblings, you may have been raised as an only child in the home that you were raised at. Or maybe you could have been like in foster care, or you could have dealt with a lot of changes throughout your life. So you really did not get to um, need or obsess about being, you know how, okay, ha- have you noticed that children who are raised in environments where everybody is like, oh, this is a very nice kid, they're very nice, they're very sweet, like sometimes they grow up thinking that the whole world needs to like them or something like that? Or maybe they were raised in an environment where people was praising them, or maybe they went through that process maybe at some point in time in their life when they were very young. Maybe at some point in time everybody liked them. Oh, you think you're so cute or something like that. At some point in time they realized that not everybody was going to like them, but they stood in that energy where they were always seeking to compete with other people. Everything is a competition to them. Life is a competition. They're always comparing themselves to the next person because they're insecure. So if they see you, even if you're not in the same field as them, they want to prove that they can do that job better than you. They want to prove that they can be a better parent than you. They want to prove that they're prettier. They want to prove that, okay, whether it's with like clothes, this could be somebody that will go shopping for specific clothing, for specific clothing that's really expensive, even though they don't have it in their pockets. This could be somebody that, if they do have it in their pockets, they don't have the need for that specific thing, but they're always trying to flaunt it in your face. Like, look what I got, look what I got. They're always seeking approval, but this is somebody that projects that energy onto you for whatever reason it may be. Like, they want people to think that you're like that because they don't want people to like you. So, whatever they were doing, if at any point in time you were stable, this could have been someone that went behind your back and tried to destroy your life because they figure, well, if I take away this, then they're not going to be confident anymore. So they were jealous of your confidence. It's something that has to do with your confidence. The fact that you don't seek other people's approval. The fact that your decisions are not based on what other people are saying. The fact that you're not checking for likes. You're not looking for praise. You do your work and you keep it moving. Okay. You don't fear if somebody rejects you. It bothers this person because this is not who they are. Okay. And they want you to be seen in that way. So this could have been somebody that has been doing a lot of things to make you feel rejected. Okay, instead of looking within and trying to figure out why they feel that way, this person has been trying to project that energy onto you and creating events in your life so that you feel that energy. Like they wanted a companion in the way that they felt. So if at some point in time this person felt rejected, they wanted you to feel rejected. Okay, this is like this is somebody who seeks validation, right? But then again, they're also hoping that they can make other people go through what they've been through or how they feel. They want you to be in that same energy that they're in. Low self-esteem, insecurity, fear of being rejected. That's kind of like what they were pushing towards. And they may have um how can I explain this? They may have presented you, like they created a profile of you where they put all of their energy in your life, in who you were. Okay? Somebody tells you they don't love you, you keep it moving. You're not gonna be like, oh, please be with me. This is somebody that will throw themselves on the floor and throw a whole tantrum, okay? Because a man says they didn't want them. Okay, you're the type of person you're like, okay, there's other men. You keep it moving. This individual will do anything to prove to that man that they're the best choice. Okay, they will accept anything, any type of situation, and no matter what it is, they've always been this way. Okay, but you haven't. And this person, it bothers this person. This could be a man or a woman. Whoever this is, this could be a man or a woman that's doing this behind the scenes. Okay? So this could be somebody that may have been doing something for you to feel um like you're being rejected, like you ain't shit, you ain't nobody, you don't have this, you don't have that, you know, you need to be rejected because I have this and I have that. I should be the one who gets this or gets that. Like you don't deserve to have a good man because my hair is longer or my nails are prettier and my toes are like if you went to go get your nails done, this is the type of person that will go to that same salon and try to get their nails done with the same person that does your nails. If you was eating a specific type of food, they this is the type of person that would okay, so I'm gonna put it to you like this. This is somebody that if you decided, oh, let me go on a diet, but you're still eating meat, this is the person that will change their entire um the way that they eat food. They'll become a vegetarian, and then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, but I don't eat that because that's bad for your health." And this and that, or something like that. Like this is this type of person. You could be dealing with somebody that's like a vegetarian now, or something like that. I'm not sure what this is. All right, this is somebody that's always seeking for others to validate them for something that they think that they're doing better than other people. But for some reason, they projecting that onto you. They want people to think that that's who you are. I don't know why this person does this. Why is this person doing this, angel spirit? They want to limit you or limit you getting some type of success. This is somebody that's unstable. There's some type of instability inside whoever this person is. This could be somebody that's very lonely too. They become lonely and they don't really look within themselves. They don't sit well on their own. Okay, they don't go within to like understand their own feelings. Maybe I'm feeling like this because I'm feeling like this, not because that person is making like they're always looking to prove that you're the one with the problem, not them. They're perfect. Okay, and they need everybody else to see that too, and it's because they're insecure. Like I said, this can be somebody that is very complacent. Like they will comply with things that they know that they don't want to, only to feel that feeling like they're liked. Okay? This is somebody that does very little reflection, is what I'm picking up. Okay? They're very pessimistic. Like, things are not going to go. People are not going to like me. They want you to feel that way. And that's the profile that they presented to others about you. So like if they met new people and they came in with a picture of yours and was like, you know, this person is always seeking attention. You know, let's make them feel rejected. Let's make them feel bad. It was because that's not who you were. You were the type of person that everywhere you go, people just like you because you're just a nice person. You're just in your energy. You're not pretending. That's just who you are. And people usually gravitate towards you. And this person felt some type of jealousy. Okay, it's what I'm picking up. Okay, they want to dress better. Okay, this could even be somebody that says, well, I buy my shoes at such and such. You don't know how to dress. My sneakers are more expensive. My pants are more expensive. I buy my clothes at such and such place. My stuff is name brand. They're always seeking to be validated for any little thing. I went to school here. I did this. I did that. You don't know nothing. You this, and that. You ain't shit. You whatever. Everything is because they're insecure and they have low self esteem and they fear being rejected. So they're always trying to diminish another person in order to feel good about themselves. This could even be somebody that constantly, like when they're in a relationship, they'll constantly check on a man. Okay, check that they love them, check that you care, check that you. It's a constant situation. Okay, this would be somebody that will start stalking you, trying to see what they think are your flaws, and then try to do things better than you so that they can get praise. They do this with arrogance, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and if she does it like this, I'm gonna do it like that. Okay, they're always looking to take some type of new path, new beginning at doing something because, like I said, you know, they want to be praised. This could be somebody that tries to, they pretend like they're avoiding confrontations, but they do things where people need to confront them. Okay, they need to like say something to them, and or this could be the type of person that will do something, right, and then pretend like they're avoiding the like I didn't do that for that. I was just trying to be nice or something like that. You're probably looking at them like, bitch, get the fuck away from me. You're mad weird. Like something like that is more like, get away from me. That's the energy that I'm picking up. It's always been like that with this individual. It's weird. Like, I don't even understand. They like to do things to be liked. Tell me more, angel spiritual guys, about this person. Yeah. This is somebody that's always trying to figure out what they can do. They get in their emotions and they're trying to make sure that they do something better than you because they want to feel validated or they want, for other people to see, look, I did this better than the collective. Okay. There's a specific person who they want some type of validation from. It could be this King of Wands. They want to feel validated by this King of Wands. So they could have been doing something against you because they want this man to praise them for what they have achieved or something like that. You could have nothing to do with this person's mental instability. Okay? They just wanted a specific man to see them in a better light that they saw you. This is how this whole situation may have started with this person coming after you. There could be a man who may be like a visionary or someone like that who may admire you for whatever reason it may be. This hate that this person has for you is because at some point in time, this man showed some type of interest in you, maybe in something you had to say, and they decided that they were going to destroy you so that they could be seen as a better option. Okay? Well, all of this energy, they've been projecting it onto you. They may have even described you. This could be their man. They may have even gotten into a relationship with this person, but they're still insecure. They still have this need to be liked, to feel important. Okay, they want to feel important. Okay, they may have created a partnership with this man. All right, or something like that. They may also, this could be the type of person that could have went and got their body done or something like that. If they were fat, they lost weight, they got their body done. If they were something, it's something like that, where this individual has been working really, really hard to get recognized, to get public recognition. That's another thing that this person does a lot, to get some type of public recognition, like I'm this, I'm that, you know, I'm this, I'm that, and you're nothing. Oh, what is the collective? So this could be somebody that watches you and they're like, oh, that's what the collective is into. Okay, let me go see what I can do so that I can look better than the collective. So, like, if you say pink, This person is going to say you said blue, and they're going to put in a little bit of, they're going to distort whatever it is you said, and then they're going to come up with an idea that you may have came up with that idea, but they're going to try to twist it, maybe change one thing or something else. Or I'm going to put it to you like this. Let's say they tell you to come up with some type of project, okay, to build, something, right? You go home, you start your project, okay? You're thinking that whatever it is you're working on it alone. This is the person that is sitting behind you, watching your computer, looking into what you're doing, and then they'll go create after they see what it is that you're doing. Or they'll try to stop you from creating whatever it is that you're creating so that they can run off and do it and pretend like they did it better. Okay? I can hear this person saying like, "You're just mad because I did it better." They in their mind, this could be like a quote that this person says a lot. Okay, they're always competing with the next person. They're always competing, but in this case, you are this person's competition, or they feel like they're competing with you for something. Okay, they're competing with you for a man that's not in love with them, because this King of Cups is in the reverse. For a man that does not love them. Okay, they could have even done something at some point in time for this man to reject you. That's what their plan was, for you to get rejected by this man. So they kept comparing themselves to you, creating issues behind the scenes so that you will be rejected. Yeah, they didn't want to see you get some type of victory. Because I feel like whoever it is that they're wanting to have this person like them in that type of way, or make this person feel as if they're like the better choice, this person still likes you. It's like a weird situation like that, where they're constantly doing something to put you down because they feel like this person still likes you. So they need you to be like at the bottom of the floor so that they can feel good about themselves, because that's where they really truly feel their self-esteem is so low that they feel like they're at the bottom. Okay, and they need you to be lower than them in this man's eyes. But every single time they do one of these things, it's like this man is noticing it. Somebody can see it, that they're trying to put you down, because you can't put someone down that's not above you. That doesn't make any sense, right? So I feel like this person decided that, well, if I can show up to this man as I am the better option, then so this is where this idea came from. I need to show up as better than this person. I need this man to praise me. You probably don't have shit, whoever you are. But still, the fact that this man admired you at some point in time or had